Hello, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is Dee, and I hope you're doing well. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. To my current and new subscribers, thank you for your support, as it is greatly appreciated. And if you're browsing YouTube and you've come across my channel, it's not by coincidence, but a divine connection. So go ahead and press that subscribe button and join us here because I would love to have you. Also, this is a general reading which may or may not resonate with you. If it does, great. If it doesn't, just let it pass. In other words, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. God Most High, Angel Spirit Guides, means the love and light, the Holy Spirit. What is the divine guidance and encouragement for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising? That's for their well-being in the highest form of love and light. Thank you. You have the Six of Swords. So Aquarius, I feel like at this time you've invested all that you could into your current situation with whomever it involves, and you've poured out your heart, you've given suggestions, you've given all that you could in order to ensure that everything works out for everyone involved in this current situation, but it's been to no avail. Like, you've done all that you could do, literally, emotionally, physically, spiritually. You've done everything in your power that you could do to have this outcome in the situation be for the well-being of others, but you're coming up against stubborn energy is what I'm getting. So someone's very stubborn, they just won't budge, and you keep trying and keep pouring in and pouring in and pouring in, but they're not budging. So you've exhausted all of your energy in trying to get them to see your perspective, trying to get them to understand your perspective, trying to get them to understand that you're willing to compromise, your willingness to give more time to the situation so that there would be a positive turnaround. But this person is stubborn, and they're not having it. They are not having it at all. And so because of that, you've made the very difficult decision to walk away, to just leave the situation as is. In other words, like, you've decided that there's nothing more that you can do, and you may be very hard on yourself about that, but you tried everything you could. And when you tried everything you can, and there's nothing else to try, and you've given all you can give, and there's nothing else, and you depleted everything from thinking of ways to make things better and giving suggestions and ideas and recommendations and taking action to show and to lead, but to no avail, there's nothing more that you can do. So making the decision to just walk away from the situation and or to give the person the last say was the best decision that you could have made. And yes, it's difficult to have to sometimes just allow others to be in their own energy, to let them go and experience the situation from their point of view. Even though you could see that it's not for their best, they can't see it, and there's nothing you can do to force them to see it. Only time will reveal exactly what you were trying to convey to them, and they'll come around at that given moment. As the alarm goes off in someone's car, confirming. Don't you just love it, Aquarius? And so, yes, it's been a difficult decision to make, but you've made that decision. Also, you may have been seeing crows or ravens. If so, I would encourage you to take some time to research and see what comes up for you, and if the meaning behind those birds as a totem, if it resonates with you. Birds are symbolic for messengers. They are messengers. And so consider that. And the 6 is a number that is associated with harmony, like balance and harmony. So taking the opportunity to step away from the situation, remove yourself from the situation, or letting the person have the last say is allowing you to walk away and remove yourself from the turbulence, um, the turbulence. I'm going to leave it at that and move into a place of peace and harmony, even if that means you just being at peace with yourself, being in harmony with yourself and others around you, because 6 is associated with harmony and balance. And so coming away from the turbulence, confirmation once again. I don't know if you heard that beep from the alarm again. That's confirmation. Walking away. And it doesn't mean that you necessarily left the person. Of course, if you are in a committed relationship, you're not just going to turn your back and walk away, but you can let them have the last say and be at peace with that and with them and go on with your life and move and shift your energy into that of harmony and balance while you're still residing under the same roof. And for some of you, maybe you are literally physically getting up and relocating. And again, it's never, whichever way, it's never a very easy thing to do, especially when there is a strong emotional connection between you and the other individual. But the decision was a decision that was needed. It helps you stand your ground and set boundaries. And it's ultimately, even though it's difficult, for the well-being of all who are involved. And sometimes you just have to let people have the last say. Sometimes you just have to allow them to sit with their own energy, to sit with their own decision. That's absolutely fine. It happens. It happens to all of us. So, Aquarius, this is your message. I hope it has been helpful. Thank you for joining me here. I appreciate you. If you're not already subscribed, I encourage you to subscribe because I would love to have you join us here. Also, leave a comment down in the comment section and or a emoji, as it would be greatly appreciated. It will not only help me to grow, but also, most importantly, it will help me to grow in my connection with you. All right. So thanks again. Take good care of yourself, Aquarius. Don't be hard on yourself. Know that you made a difficult decision, but it was a decision that was needed. And I almost feel like you saw it coming. I really do. I feel like you saw it coming. Let me know in the comment section. I know I'm right because I feel it strongly. So I will talk to you soon. Bye for now, Aquarius.